mindful living. If this is your first time here, my name is Helen. I am a KonMari master consultant and trained professional organizer. I love to explore different aspects of the KonMari method philosophy, sharing tips on organizing and decluttering, as well as how to simplify to live more intentionally and joyfully. If that sounds good to you, I hope you'll hit that subscribe button and come spark joy with me here each week. Today, I am sharing 10 tips and habits for you to implement to maintain a clutter-free home. So let's get started. My first tip is everything must have a home. And this means everything that you own must have a home within your home, and anything new you bring to your home must have a home as well. This is also something I think about before buying an item, and if I'm not sure about the size, I will measure out the space and see where it'll go. And sometimes I will have to let something go in order to fit something new into my home, and other times I don't want to let anything go, therefore I don't bring that new item into my home. This is a really important tip to implement because you need to know where to put something back once you've used it. This is a really important tip because clutter will attract clutter. So you need to know where to put something back after you've used it, or else it will just sit around and attract more clutter into your home. My second tip is to look at your mail immediately. Paper clutter can be stressful and overwhelming, so you need to stay on top of it regularly. And this means when you pick up your mail, look at everything immediately, open all the envelopes, let go of any pieces that you no longer need. And if there's something that you still have to do something with, such as paying a bill or make an appointment or sending a request for something, then hang on to that piece of paper and you can set up a pending box for things like that. Often I see people feeling overwhelmed by the amount of letters piling up, but when you actually look at it, most likely 95% of it is going straight into the recycling bin. So better yet, just call those companies and see where you're getting your mail from, and that way you can go paperless wherever it's possible. My third tip is to make your bed every morning. Your bed takes up a large amount of space in your bedroom, and so an unmade bed is just a lot of visual clutter. This is the quickest way to tidy up a large area in your home, and like I said before, clutter attracts clutter, mess also attracts mess, so when a bed is messy and it's not made, you're more likely to throw things on top of it and make it even worse. My fourth tip is to keep your counters clear where possible. When I work with people in their homes, one of my goals is to have all the counters be clear, and that includes the counters in your bathroom and the counters in your kitchen. So this means we put away all the products in cabinets or drawers, and for kitchens, we put away all the small appliances after use. This may feel like a lot of work, but a clear counter is so worth it because you'll have the flexibility to use that space however you like. Clear counters are not just for pretty pictures, they are so calming and peaceful and really gives you the flexibility to use your space however you need. So you should definitely aim for clear counters wherever possible. My fifth tip is to do a daily or weekly reset. So this means every day before you leave your house or every night before you go to bed, just look around and see if there's anything you can put away. I try to do this every night, and every Sunday when we clean our home, we do a big reset. And this is definitely something everyone in your home should participate in because it's not just one person's responsibility to keep a tidy home, it's a group effort. This is also why it's so important everything has a home within your home, so anyone in the family will know where to put that items back to. My sixth tip is laundry must be put away before you go to bed. So whether that means you need to hang it back in your closet or fold it and put it back in the drawer, you have to do it before you go to bed or else it will just pile up. Once again, this is something I truly believe everyone in the family needs to participate in because it's too much work for one person to fold everything. Kids as young as 3 can start learning how to fold their clothes, and if you want more tips on how I teach kids how to organize and declutter, I will link that video above. My 7th tip is you have to have a place to put your worn but not dirty clothes. So obviously your worn but dirty clothes like your socks and underwear that's washed after every use, you put that in your laundry hamper. However, people always ask me, Helen, what do I do with the clothing such as a sweater or maybe jeans that I might wear more than once before I wash them? I always suggest having a spot to put them, and where you put those items is really personal preference. For me, I have two spots. For things that I hang it back into the closet. I don't see there's anything wrong with that. However, I do feel a little weird about folding the items that I've already worn once and maybe will wear again before I wash. I don't really want to fold them and put them back in the drawer. I have a bin on my shelf for that purpose, and my husband has one too. I would advise for you to look for something that will really spark joy for you, whether that is a bin or a box or a basket or an empty drawer in your dresser. I would advise against piling the clothes that you've worn on a chair, because usually it just keeps piling higher and higher and creates a lot of visual clutter. My 8th tip is to empty out your dishwasher every morning. This is something I also have to remind myself to do every morning, and it doesn't really take me that long. It takes me maybe just a couple of minutes, and it makes a huge difference because when I don't do it, I find the dishes are piling up in the sink, and sometimes it overflows onto the counter, and that does not spark joy. My next tip is to beware of the extras, and this could be anything we buy from places like Costco or other big box stores, like food or toilet paper, paper towels, soap, laundry detergent, cleaning supplies. Sometimes it's easy to buy too many, especially when things go on sale and you know you will use those items. However, when you have more than you need in a short period of time, they add up to be clutter in your home, and you might even end up wasting those items. My tip for you to avoid this from happening is to dedicate a space in your home to store these types of extra items and never buy more than you can store in that space. Everyone will have a different amount of space based on where they live and the size of home they live, so you can determine what is the right amount for you. When you live in the city, it's really easy to just go down the street or go outside or go downstairs to buy something you need, so you won't need to store as much extras as if you were somebody that lives in the country where you might be further for you to go to a store. My last tip is to make sure you have a place in your home to store all the items that are leaving your home. So this includes things like your recycling, your special recycling, and your donation items. When I say special recycling, I mean things that cannot go into your blue bin, but you can still recycle, such as old batteries or used light bulbs or old electronics and things like that. This is something I see a lot of people forget about, and all these items end up piling around your entrance and clutter up your space. Some special recycling items can also be a safety issue, so make sure you have a place where you can put those away until you can get around to bringing them to the facilities where they need to go. These are my 10 tips and habits for you to maintain a clutter-free home. Let me know in the comments if there's any tips that are new to you and that you're going to start implementing. And until next time, choose joy, live well.